LifeInDecibel here. This is a video response to TheKidDogg's. He made a video about his opinions and his thoughts on 3D, and you can go check out his video. I'll link it in the description. But as a brief, quick overview of his video, basically he states how he dislikes 3D, and he explains why. Now, I have to disagree with him on some of the levels, and of course he's going to say, when he watches this, of course you disagree. You know, we used to do podcasts and website stuff together for video games, and we always had disagreements on a lot of stuff, and it was fun. It made for good shows and stuff and good times. But here's my situation. KidDogg's says that the theater and how it all works in the theaters, too much money. He said 80 quid for him and a few friends to go see a 3D movie. Now, I don't know what 80 quid is. I live in the US, and I'm too lazy to do a Google translation, conversion, whatever you want to call it. So, I will say, however, for my wife and myself to go see a 3D movie, it cost us, I think, about 15 bucks a person, 15 US dollars, American each. And that's not too bad, about 2 hours of entertainment, considering how much you could spend to be entertained doing various other things and how much things cost nowadays anyway. So that's not too bad. Now, his other complaints with the theaters is how the technology does not match the price. And man, it is hot. It is like 105 today. I'm just sweating balls. Besides the cost is the technology behind it. Now, I will agree, because I've seen a few movies in 3D, and although some of it was cool, most of it was, why bother? So, I mean, I don't understand why they're trying to make it such a big deal, the movie industry, and it's not really done that well in the theaters. Now, there's a whole situation where there's a comparison between movies that were shot with 3D cameras versus movies that were created with regular cameras or high-def cameras and then retrofit to 3D. Now, I don't get into that much about what was done how or what, but however, the few movies I saw in the theater was no big deal. They did a couple of cool things, but the one thing that seemed to really stick out to me when it came to seeing 3D in the theaters was how the big get was, oh, with the screen, it's coming out at you. It's coming out at you. And it's like, really? It's not coming out at me, you know? And it never really felt like that, you know? So I do agree that the whole theater 3D thing sucks. So, however, I do enjoy 3D for this reason. I have a 3D ready television, okay? And the 3D ready television came without glasses, and recently the price of said glasses dropped from like 150 down to like 40 bucks. And so I was at at my local electronics store, and I decided to pick up a couple sets of these said glasses and a DVD. And I haven't watched the movie yet. However, I play PlayStation 3. And on PlayStation 3, there are games that are in 3D. So what did I do? I got these glasses, you know, synced them with the PlayStation and the television or whatever, which was pretty easy to do. You just hold the button down, it says you now are in 3D. And I played Call of Duty Black Ops in 3D, and that was pretty badass. I got to, I mean, I didn't play as good as I did without it. I was more or less like, holy crap. You know, grenade explosions and things like that. It's just, it's so badass to watch that stuff flying everywhere. I mean, it doesn't immerse you totally to where you feel like, oh, I'm a part of the action, but it does add a little extra to the gameplay, and it makes it a little more fun and a little more exciting. I also played Wipeout HD in 3D, and would you fucking turn your car? Thank you. And Wipeout HD in 3D was pretty cool. It was fun. You know, it looked, in my opinion, better than it did in just straight HD. It seemed like it added a little bit more to it. Now, before I get to the next game I played in HD, I want to tell you, you know, all the ads, and I briefly mentioned this before, all the ads, when they talk about 3D, they talk about how, oh, it's coming at you from the screen, and, you know, and there was even a movie where, when they were advertising it, in the theater, for the theaters on television, and they showed the theater, and people were sitting there, and this big, like, knife came out, of the screen, and everyone freaked out, and, like, I never bought into that crap, and, like I said, I've seen movies and stuff like that where that's supposed to be the case, and, you know, I saw the one Resident Evil 3D movie, and I didn't be like, oh my god, it's coming for me, you know, that never happened, but I had played Stardust HD in 3D, and, playing that in 3D, that was crazy. It's got, you're shooting, how do I explain? It's a space stick shooter. You got your two analog sticks, one moves you in circles, the other one shoots crap, sort of a thing. And it's all done on planets, and you shoot these rocks, and they give you power-ups, and the bad guys come, you got to kill them before they kill you, sort of a thing. And, you know, pretty simplistic yet fun. And when you play in 3D and the explosions from the rocks and the bad guys and stuff, I actually did that whole, oh crap, something, what the hell, you know, and I actually, like, ducked, you know. A super nerdy moment, but I did duck, and I was kind of embarrassed, because after it happened, like, I didn't realize what had happened until afterwards. And my wife was sitting there on the couch next to me, and she didn't see it. And I looked over at her, and I'm like, okay, good, because I was like, oh crap, did I just really do that? But 3D for video games, it's there, man. I mean, it's not as good as it could be, of course. But I just think that's the developers having to put that forth. So I think the Call of Duty 3D could be a little better with integrating 3D into the map a little more than what they do with buildings and such. However, playing in other games in 3D, I moved. You know, I was a corny commercial. So the Kid Dog, I have to say, although you may be right on the whole theater experience, the 3D itself, it's not going to die. I don't think it's going to die, and I don't want it to die, because I want to be able to play my games and have those embarrassing moments where I hope nobody's looking, because I just ducked out of the way of something that's not really there. So, until next time.